And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Heading off to L.A. right after the show today.
Yeah.
Anthony will be playing a little poker.
World Poker Tour Invitational. Yes, at the Commerce Casino in L.A. It's going to be great.
Is it open to the public?
I don't think so. No.
Because we're getting a lot of email from the West Coast listeners saying, hey, man, can we stop by and say hi?
Invite only, allowed in.
Yeah.
Well, that blows.
Oh, well.
Is it going to rain the whole week you guys are out there? Because I leave on Thursday morning. You guys will be there till Sunday. Is it raining the whole time you're there?
No, it's supposed to get nice after you leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On Thursday?
And it's supposed to get nice and going to hang out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think
you should go search for Dreamweaver.
Might head down to San Juan Capistrano. Search for Dreamweaver.
You should go down there.
Oh, search for Dreamweaver.
Visit the old hood.
The hood. You can't go home, they say. I don't know. Why would I don't know. It might be nice to have a drink at the Swallows Inn down there, the local gin mill. I hear it's quite the tourist attraction these days down there.
Because of the swallows?
Yeah, because the swallows come back to Capistrano on March 19th. I know that.
Every March 19th?
Well, you know something, they don't anymore because construction has really cut down on their habitat.
We've really screwed nature.
For hundreds of years, the swallows would come back to Capistrano, and it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And when I lived out there,
I'm sure there was like vendors and little T-shirts they sold.
Dude, vendors and T-shirts. It was a 2-week-long festival of the swallows, and it was like a whole 2 weeks of parties and everything. And then the swallows on March 19th would come flying back to Capistrano, and they'd land in the Mission in Capistrano, and tourists would be there. And yeah, they're selling all kinds of stuff.
How many? A couple dozen, maybe?
There were like millions of swallows would come into Capistrano.
Why there?
It was just the way it was. Legend has it that one of the fathers there at the Mission opened up the Mission to the swallows as a place to rest and feel non-threatened, and they kept coming back. And they would nest in the hills of Capistrano because they take the mud and the grass and make their little nests. But they have since pushed all the hills into the valleys and built condominiums on top of them.
Good.
So the development has kind of taken away from the swallows. But the Swallows Inn is a bar that's in Capistrano.
So no swallows at all, or just a few?
Now, no. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find one that even comes back.
When was the last time you actually saw the swallows?
Me?
Well, I mean, the people down there.
The people there? Probably, I would say probably the last few, maybe 10, 15 years ago. It's just now they have the big festival and no swallows show up. They still have the parties, the parades.
Stupid humans.
With nary a swallow to be found.
Stupid humans.
How far is that from L.A. where you were?
It's, I don't know. It's just into Orange County. It's probably between San Diego and L.A.
I don't know.
Maybe a little closer to L.A.
Half hour?
Yeah, maybe 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, 40 minutes south of L.A. probably. And, yeah, it's kind of where I grew up as a kid. So I kind of remember the festival, the parades, and the bar. The Swallows Inn was the big meeting place for everybody. Go in there and just get hammered. And that is still there. I actually went to their website and looked, and you could actually see the Swallows Inn in Heartbreak Ridge. The Clint Eastwood movie. That's the bar that they go in, and the bar that the band performs in. And yeah, you can see some of the locals. And my father was in there being an extra. He was an extra in that one.
Could you see him in the film?
Yeah, like the back of his head or something. Yeah. He was drinking a beer.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. So I might pop by there. Other than that, what am I going to do? What's to do in L.A.?
Oh, my God. Comedy store.
Okay.
We'll be all over the ball field.
That'll be good.
It'll be fun.
Pornography shoots.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
shoot.
Jimmy's directing a little scene in a porno film tonight.
Directing.
A golden shower scene?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, directing.
My friend, if Joey Silvera is shooting, I got to go watch it.
New Jersey. Darren, go ahead.
Hey, you guys, I grew up out in Lakeside, out there by San Diego. Yeah, I remember about 12 years ago, before I got out of there, the Swallows didn't show up at Capistrano. It was all over the news. They actually missed the Mission because of all the urban sprawl. They couldn't find the place. I forget where they went. It was like a shopping mall or something.
Yeah, there are only a few. They barely even go near the area anymore, but they don't go to Capistrano. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they all go build their mud huts down there in El Centro.
God, if you think your town was based on the swallows, that you would maybe try to protect that a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, as far as your economy goes, your local economy.
It became one of those areas that people just wanted to move to. I remember when I lived there, man, it was nothing but some residents, probably 3,000, I think the population sign said. 3,000, something like that. And it was all hills with big lakes in the middle of them and stuff. And it just, if you got on a horse, you could ride from way inland, like miles inland, all the way to the beach, just from the hills. And last time I went there, which was probably 8 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, it's just all built up. Like every bit of land has houses on it and stuff. So, it's one of those things. Yeah, that would have been nice to keep it all quaint and have the swallows come back, but people want to move in and pay their taxes, and I guess it brings in more money.
You still got family out there?
No, nothing for me out there anymore. Nothing. But I'd like to go, check it out.
Okay, Anthony, the top 10 greatest rock and roll myths of all time.
Myths.